Patriots and the New York Jets, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east, and we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A good one here in the AFC East, so glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, for years, this division was dominated by the Patriots, winning 16 of the possible 17 years. For the last 4, it's belonged to Buffalo under Sean McDermott. Now, though, this seems like it's anyone's division.
No question. I mean, you mentioned the Patriots. Obviously, they have one of the greatest traditions of winning in the history of the NFL. New coach, new era. We'll see how that unfolds. You mentioned Buffalo. But I think if I'm a New York Jets fan with Aaron Rodgers back under center healthy, and what Mike McDaniel is building down in Miami, you said it, this is really a division that over the years was a one-horse race, and now I think all 4 of these teams entering the season think this division goes through them.
The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Whenever he comes in the game, you know exactly what you're going to get. He may not be one of the ultra-talented superstars or anything like that at the quarterback position, but he's a reliable presence in the huddle. He brings a lot of stability to this role, and he is capable of doing his job well and more than giving your team a fighting chance.
Our first carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now the man signed from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here is Brissett. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to... They didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Stevenson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun is Bruce. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend, a Super Bowl champ, a 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a first down. A first down there on a gain of 12. Rodgers on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up third down. Rodgers going up top again. And this ball incomplete on third down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. Do you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete.
The 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
3rd and 6. Throwing, Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Jets offense ready for their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The 1st quarter has come to an end. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. The Jets have the advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
16-yard pickup on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the rookie from Western Kentucky, Malachi Corley. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Jets 1st down. They will run it over center with Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. They give to Hall. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down 8-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take
that one. Take it in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st down, we're set. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The big fella, Quentin Williams, forcing his way in for the sack. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Brissett. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now it's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. Here's 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That's on the longtime Cowboy, Tyron Smith. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Rodgers. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the give, it's Hall. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 2nd and 6. Brissett gonna throw.
It's the yards after catch that good one there.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Second and 7. Brissett. That'll be complete to Gibson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. So from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Now Brissett. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Sly's kick is good. And the Patriots are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Corley. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Everyone notices the big play after the catch, Mike, right? That's the easy part, but don't take for granted or overlook how important ball placement is. Being able to hit your target in stride is the difference between a nice completion or a big chunk play like they had here. It allows them to turn into a runner faster, take advantage of that green grass, and big plays typically lead to points.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They're in a 10-point hold. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with 1st down. Operating from the gun is Brissett. That one taken in by Douglas.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. 3rd and short yardage. It's Brissett. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down back in the backfield in the area of holding. Here's Bryce Behringer now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. It's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jets offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Here's Rodgers. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Rodgers now. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Patriots offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Second down and 3. They'll run.
He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
To throw, it's Brissett on first and 10. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass
far off to a good start.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Stevenson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats are able to get it back within a score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Another run here with Hall. He'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. From the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley. Now it's going to be third down. Now Rodgers. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
On the return is Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 5. Throw it, Brissett. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. And he will have a Patriots first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
On 1st down, Brissett. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett has completed to Douglas. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
We're set now on first down. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They'll stick to the ground. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. It's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Slot man in motion left. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. We're set, gonna throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Here is Brissett. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. Good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back to work. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Handoff. Here comes Hall. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Catch made, right side by Wilson.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. To throw is Rodgers. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That's right side and brought in by Williams. A gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago. He was signed by the Jets this offseason after coming off a really good run with the Chargers. He's already making his presence felt. He picks up a fresh set of downs.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They'll go again with Hall. And he will get into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. Extra point try now for Zerline. It's up and through. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. A give. Here's Hall. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. A run here with Hall. On comes Greg Zerline to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jets will extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. To the air again is Brissett. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.